This is Jarrod Horak, and in this video, I'm going to analyze the Grade 1, $1.25 million Travers Stakes at Saratoga, Saturday, August 24th, 2024, and the past performances in this video are provided by todaysracingdigest.com, and let's dive right into the analysis. 13th race at Saratoga, Grade 1 Travers, 3-year-olds, mile and a quarter on the main track, scheduled post time 6:10 p.m. Eastern Time, and now we're going to pull up the field and we're going to look at their last three Today's Racing Digest final time ratings. Thorpedo Anna's number 1, and she's 3-1 morning line, and her last three numbers, 146 from the Coaching Club American Oaks. Prior to that, 143, 141, so she's on the upswing. Sierra Leone for trainer Chad Brown, one of two Chad Brown runners in this field. He's 7-2 morning line, and his last three numbers, 149, his best career number in the Jim Dandy, 140 and 144 prior to that. Unmatched Wisdom, another Chad Brown runner in here, and he's number 3 at 8-1, and his last three numbers, 138, 144, 140. He should be part of the pace. Corporate Power for trainer Shug McGahee. He's getting better, getting faster with every race. He's number 4, and he's 15-1 morning line. 135 last time out in the Curlin Stakes. Prior to that, 128 and 122. Batten down for Bill Mott, another pace factor, number 5 at 20-1. His last three numbers, 131, 140, and 135. Honor Marie, Tyler Gaffalione aboard. He's number 6 at 20-1, does his best running in the stretch, 128, 104, 138. Dornoch, he's your 5-2 morning line favorite, number 7, 153 in the Haskell, 144 in the Belmont Stakes, and then a 90 prior to that. Fierceness for trainer Todd Pletcher, rounds out the field. He's number 8, 3-1 morning line, 152 in that Jim Dandy Stakes last time out. Prior to that, 71 in the Kentucky Derby, 159 in the Florida Derby. So he's won, his patterns are all over the place. He runs well every other race. And if that's the case again, he's not going to run well in this race. But we'll see how all of that goes. The pace looks to be honest in here. Thorpedo Anna, number 1, should show speed, along with number 3, Unmatched Wisdom, number 5, Batten down, number 7, Dornoch, and number 8, Fierceness. All of those horses like to be forwardly placed. And Thorpedo Anna from that inside post, maybe they just go on with it like they did in the Kentucky Oaks. We'll have to see. She's 6 for 7 with a runner-up finish in her life, 2 for 2 at Saratoga, but she's yet to run a mile and a quarter. So we'll see if she can handle that against the males. They could have run in the Alabama and taken the easy way out. They decided to wait a week, take on the males in this Travers Stakes. She's training well. She's been unblemished this year. Excellent wins in the Fantasy, Kentucky Oaks, Acorn, and Coaching Club American Oaks. Solid contender, all over the pace for sure. We'll just have to see how she handles this step up in company facing probably the toughest test of her career. Sierra Leone, number 2, he's always right there. 7 starts, 3 wins, 3 seconds, and a third, and he's banked more than $2.2 million. 2 starts at Saratoga with a second and a third. 2 starts at the mile and a quarter distance with a second by a nose, and then a third place finish in the Belmont Stakes. So his last effort was his best yet, the Jim Dandy. He didn't get any pace help there. He was the only one finishing. Fierceness had that tactical outside advantage. He got the jump on Sierra Leone, and Fierceness won by a length, and Sierra Leone was well clear of the rest of the field. He's one that's getting better, getting faster, getting more professional as well. And he might get the right setup in here. Number 3, Unmatched Wisdom. Nothing wrong with this one. 3 for 3 lifetime. It's just a tougher test in here. Back-to-back wins at a mile and an eighth, including that Curlin Stakes at Saratoga. He's going to be all over the pace in this spot. They paid $450,000 for him. Irad Ortiz Jr. is aboard. Flavien Prat has been riding him, but he decides to stick with Sierra Leone in this spot. Number 4, Corporate Power. He's run a total of 5 times with 2 wins and 2 seconds. And the thing I like about him is his Today's Racing Digest final time ratings improved in all 5 starts. You have a horse that's definitely on the improve. Nice pedigree here. Curlin is the sire. They paid $925,000 for him. Definitely his toughest test. He's running 2 restricted stakes races. He won the Sir Barton by a nose. In the Curlin Stakes, he stalked the pace. He finished second. Unmatched Wisdom was able to control the pace in that race. Second start after a layoff, and I like his workout pattern. He worked on August 8th, August 11th, and then a 4-furlong bullet on August 16th. The Corporate Power seems to be coming to his best race. It's just a question of can he handle the added distance and the class rise. Batten down, number 5. For Bill Mott, this is the son of Tappet, excellent pedigree here. Close Hatches is the dam. First Defense, the dam sire. Classy pedigree. Not going to have too much issues with the 1.25 mile distance. He didn't in his maiden win. He broke his maiden by more than 8 lengths at this distance, and then he cruised to an easy win in the Ohio Derby. And then in the Jim Dandy, he stalked the pace, and he was best of the rest in third. His 2 wins, he went wire to wire, so maybe they're going to get aggressive, but other classy horses have speed as well. Honor Marie doesn't have any speed, and they're going to add blinkers, maybe to try to get him to not completely lose contact early and get too far behind. His last win was in the Grade 2 Kentucky Jockey Club Stakes when he was a 2-year-old, and he rallied going first to last. Risen Star, he was 5th. Louisiana Derby, he rallied to finish 2nd. He was 8th in the Kentucky Derby, and then in the Belmont Stakes, he rallied to finish 4th. So I can see him maybe picking up a minor award in here. If the pace heats up, he'll be passing horses. He can easily get the 1.25 mile distance. Number 7, Dornoch. He's in good form. 9 starts, 5 wins, 2 seconds. He was a good 2-year-old. He defeated Sierra Leone by a nose in the Remsen. And then as a 3-year-old, he started out with a victory in the Fountain of Youth Stakes. And then Sierra Leone beat him pretty easily in the Bluegrass. And then in the Kentucky Derby, he ended up finishing 10th in a 20-horse field. In the Belmont Stakes, he was able to get up on the pace and bounce back with a much better effort, defeating Mindframe and Sierra Leone. And then he defeated Mindframe again in the Haskell Stakes last time out. The big question is, can he put another big effort together? And that's going to be a question here because he's facing better company. And we have yet to see a horse win the Belmont, Haskell, and the Travers Stakes. He's trying to become the first horse since Point Given actually to win all 3 of those races. Point Given's the only one to be able to win, get that trifecta. So for Dornoch, Saratoga record, 2 starts with a win in the second, and he's won at this course and distance, the Grade 1 Belmont, when he was all over the pace. He'll be all over the pace. He won't give up without a fight. And I just have my doubts that he can run another big race after 2 big efforts where he had to come again in the Belmont and Haskell. Fierceness rounds out the field. 7 starts, 4 wins. He's 2 for 2 at Saratoga. For him, he's just all over the place. If you look at his Today's Racing Digest final time rating pattern, big effort in his debut, regressed second time out in the Champagne. Huge effort in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, and then he regressed in the Holy Bull. Huge effort in the Florida Derby. He was nowhere in the Kentucky Derby. And then in the Jim Dandy, he won that one with another big effort. And now, can he come back in 4 weeks and put together back-to-back races for the first time in his career? He should get a good trip stalking from the outside. I just do not trust him at all in this spot. He's yet to run 2 alike. I want him to prove it, and he's certainly going to be one of the horses that's going to take a decent amount of money. Out of all of the horses that are going to take money, Thorpedo, Anna, Sierra Leone, your other ones that are going to take money are Dornoch and Fierceness. The horse I trust the most out of those 4, based on the race shape and based on their consistency, is Sierra Leone. He's going to be my top choice in here, and I've picked him multiple times. I had him in the Risen Star and Bluegrass. He missed by a nose as my top choice in the Kentucky Derby. I picked him in the Belmont Stakes, and in that race, speed favoring track, race flow was not in his favor. On paper, it looked like the Jim Dandy was going to have a pace, but he really didn't get any pace. When Fierceness was just able to sit outside in second, get the jump, and win that one by a length. Nothing wrong with his effort there. And the thing I really like about him is the professionalism that he is showing in the Kentucky Derby. He was lugging in. He should have won that race. But since then, he was better behaved in the Belmont Stakes. It just didn't set up for him. Much better behaved in the Jim Dandy Stakes. And he used to be a horse, they always worked him in company, but now recently they're just working him solo. And in his last 2 workouts, he had triple gallop out. So he worked 4 furlongs, and then he was out 5, 6, and 7 furlongs. Really seems to be sitting on his best career effort. Flavien Prat certainly knows him now after riding him in 2 starts. And I would expect that Sierra Leone, based on the race shape in here, looks like he's sitting on his career best effort. He's not going to have any excuses if the pace is honest. And getting that extra furlong this time. Now, Fierceness did beat him by a length in the Jim Dandy, but now this is 1.25 miles. I'm not sure if Fierceness wants to go 1.25 miles, but I know Sierra Leone does, and I'm expecting him to get the job done. I'm going with some prices for my second choice. I'm going with Corporate Power as my second choice. I love that workout pattern. 3 works on August 8th, August 11th, and then that bullet on August 16th after that nice effort over the track in the Curlin Stakes. Um, he was able to just finish a clear second there. So now second after a layoff. He seems to be legged up nicely. He's improving with every race. His speed ratings continue to get better. So Corporate Power will be my second choice in this race. My third choice is going to be Thorpedo Anna. I'm just not quite sure what we're going to get from her, but she's one that has a ton of ability. And she's capable of wiring the field. She can just get out there and control the pace. Obviously, she loves Saratoga. She's training well. She's got a lot of talent. And now we're going to see how good she is in this spot. And then rounding out my top four, Honor Marie. I just think that maybe he can rally for a share like he did in the Belmont, like he did in the Louisiana Derby. And maybe he can get back to that kind of form that he showed in the Louisiana Derby. And then that was better than his form even in the Kentucky Jockey Club Stakes. So he was getting better. I just think Honor Marie, maybe adding blinkers, won't be quite far behind. He'll still be closing, but maybe he'll focus a little bit better and maybe be able to hit the board and get in there. I'm going to try to beat Dornoch. I just think there's two back-to-back big efforts. May have taken something out of him in here. And as for Fierceness, he's all over the place. Like I said, he's never run to a leg, and I don't trust him. But they're capable of running big races. But that's how I see the 2024 Travers Stakes. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you like this horse racing content. And don't forget that if you're interested in that promo code that I've mentioned in other videos. Now I have a promo code that I have shared, and it's for the 3-track complete digest pack that you can use now through the end of the Del Mar meet on September 8th at todaysracingdigest.com. And the 3 tracks in that pack, Del Mar, Gulfstream, Saratoga. And here's how you use the promo code. Go to todaysracingdigest.com, click on handicapping products at the top of their homepage. Then click Complete Digest and 3-track Complete Digest and use promo code TRD75 off, and you can get the 3-track Complete Digest pack for $7.50. It typically costs $30, so that's 75% off, and especially a good deal with these big Saturdays. You can use it Travers Day, you can use it Pacific Classic Day, any day that they have it, that Del Mar, Gulfstream, and Saratoga are running, you can get that 3-track complete pack. But you can only use it once per customer, so it's just limited to a one-time use. Now I've been doing Saratoga quick pick short videos on my YouTube channel all summer long, 22 races with 11 top choice winners there, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of these Saratoga quick pick video shorts for Travers Week. So keep checking my YouTube channel for those. And then also, if you want a better bets blog, for my daily free pick from around the country at therunawayhorse.com. You can get a daily free pick there by checking out my blog at that website. And then my full cards at Del Mar. You can get my full cards at therunawayhorse.com. You can purchase individual full cards, weekly and weekend packages, or the entire meet. Visit my sales page for more details. And then also you can get my full cards at todaysracingdigest.com. And that will wrap up this video. And until I see you next time, good luck at the races. And also check out, I'll go over to todaysracingdigest.com later this week. I'm going to be having a Travers Stakes article where I give out my wagering strategies for the Travers. And good luck at the races.